Welcome back once again, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Old Enough to Know Better. I'm your host, Casey, also known as Cinema Fromage on Steam, and I'm reporting to you live from BloodyGoodHorror.com. Let's see here. Today we are playing some twin-stick shooter action by the name of Guns and Zombies. It's a little cheap title I picked up during the Halloween sale. While it was on sale, I got it for $1.50. Actually, come to think of it, I got this as a gift, so it was free. So it was definitely a steal, but even at the sale price, it was a steal at $1.49. Normally this runs you $7.99. It just came out of early access into full release on October 30th, so it is pretty new. We will jump in here. As you can see here, I'm on the chapter select screen. We have several different chapters. I believe there are 18 levels. There's 5 here, 5 here, 4 here, and then I believe one more chapter, 4 more levels inside of it. You can work your way through this. This is designed to get you to play these levels multiple times. If you can see the little indicators underneath the red circles there are different objectives that you have to go back and meet. Here, and I will show you those in a second. You're not going to get them all in one shot, I can guarantee you. So this is meant to be a little grindy, a little, going back over it quite a bit. So we're going to jump in early here. This is a character I've been playing for a while. This character is around level 9, so it's up there a little ways. We'll jump in here. I'll show you. You can see I've already got the objectives here on this one. This is one of the earlier maps. You got different objectives that change every level. Kill 7 goons, which is a mob type. Kill 30 enemies with goon attacks. Find all fragments that they've got hidden around the map. There's a lot of little hidden things that you run around and explore for and find as you go. There's some story elements here. I'm not going to linger on them because they're not that interesting, to be perfectly honest. I'll go ahead and say if you want to check out the story, pick it up, try it out. You could read it on your own time. Let's see here. This is my soldier character. He has been upgraded quite a bit. I will show you that upgrade screen here in a moment. Gameplay-wise, it's exactly what you think for a twin-stick shooter. I'm playing with my 360 pad, so you steer with the left stick, you shoot with the right. You point, it shoots. Nothing to it. You don't have to pull triggers or anything. You're just running and gunning, which is what we're here for, and it's exciting. And why I don't really care about this story. I just like to shoot stuff. Art style-wise, these little zombie dudes are kind of cool. I like the little pumpkin heads anyways, because I'm a Halloween type of guy. So it seems fitting. They don't look anything like zombies, but you get some of the other stuff. As you get other mobs coming in there, they start to look more zombie, which you'll see. Now again, this is an earlier level. There's not as much of a mob variety here. I'll jump up to the second chapter in a moment, and I'll show you as you go through the different levels. Just about every level in each chapter, you get a new mob added as you go. So there's always something new coming at you every level. So the challenge is fairly varied from what I've seen as you jump between chapters, which is a nice touch. Go. This blue stuff you want to pick up, these blue crystals, that is for your upgrades, which again I'll show you here in a minute. This is the 3rd tier gun that I bought. There was a machine gun that you start out with. I bought another higher level machine gun, upgraded that, and now I've upgraded to this minigun. Now you see there too, it flashed up that my wave was over, wave 1 was over, wave 2 was over. This map happened to be wave-based. Not all of them are wave-based objectives. Sometimes you have to find certain objects to complete the objectives. Sometimes you have to find, you have to last a certain amount of time. You have to protect a vehicle, something like that. So the objectives change throughout the levels too, so you get some variety there. This is the upgrade screen. By hitting the B button to access that shopping cart, you can see the different kind of guns you can get. We have machine guns here. This is the gun I'm using. I've got one more upgrade I can take there. Upgrade to this, and then to this bad guy, a Kitty 2110 automatic laser gun. They've all got some descriptions that pop up underneath there. We got different shotguns. I'm currently rocking this bad boy. It's alright. We're going to jump up to the Crater Plasma shotgun next. So you got various levels of that. You have some grenade launchers, missile launchers and stuff, which I'm not fond of. They're a little slow and clunky. I'll show you that here in a minute. You've got some precision weapons that comes with the other character class. Again, not a fan. You've got some stats you can boost. You have turrets that you build throughout the game. We'll see one of those on one of the later maps that you can upgrade those. You can upgrade your health. Calcium, increase the character's hit points. Decrease the probability of falling when you get hit. Backpack increases the number of health packs you can carry. You have some special moves here, which I use this one quite a bit. Electric Vortex. It's kind of clunky to use, but it's effective. You got some other things you can buy to use. You got some armor, which got the first tier armor all the way upgraded, so that's nice. I got to bump up to this guy next. And then you've got some turret boosts, which are okay. Security automatic gun turret that increases your turret power. So those are your upgrades there. You have some upgrades that you're working through, so that gives you a little bit of a carrot. That's nice. Like I said, we're going to jump up to this next chapter here. We're going to try the supermarket. That'll give you some more idea. Now, like this objectives here, you see the objectives change. Take no damage from acid spider pools. That's kind of tough. I have not yet to complete it, but it gets kind of messy, and I'll show you why here in a second. So we start out here. I have to collect food and bring it back to this circle. So we're going to run back. Here's your food. It's a shopping cart. You run it back, drop it off, and that's all there is to it. In the meantime, I'm going to run around and try and collect all of these little blue doohickeys so I can get more upgrade power. Because we like to upgrade. Because that is the carrot that they're dangling on a stick in front of us, and I am a sucker for it. So you tell me I can upgrade something, I'm going to work hard to upgrade it to get it to that top level. The controls on this game are pretty tight. They're rather effective. I have not had any problems with like floaty sticks or anything like that. I point in a direction, it goes, and it works pretty well. I'm more of a spray and pray type of player, so I don't go for precision. That's just my play style. It's okay. Not everybody plays the same. Now I'll show you the turret system here. If you see this little shiny yellow guy right here that these acid spiders are walking across, that is a turret placement. You can only place turrets on the turret placements. So you hit the back button, you get in here. You've got three, with this character class, you got three different types of turret classes that you can place: dynamite, machine gun, and whatever this yellow flamey circle thing is. The only one I found super effective is this machine gun because it's got the best range. The dynamite one, not a lot of range. You have to get these little white canisters to be able to have the power to buy those. So sometimes it's kind of chintzy. It takes a while to build up enough canisters to be able to build those. And you also have to repair them because they will take damage. But you can do it at the same menu you used to place it to go back and fix it. There's also a timer on these too, to be able to build and work on your turrets, which is a bummer. You can see over on the left there is a indicator on your timer for that. So now this game is supposed to have a co-op mode, online co-op mode. I don't think it has local, but from reading the forums, again, this just came out on October 30th, so it's brand new. People are having a lot of problems with the co-op with firewall settings. So if you do pick it up and planning on playing it, do some research and figure out what you have to do port-wise and to open it up. I don't think they've posted the actual port information out there. From what I've seen, people are just putting their PCs in the DMZ to get past that problem, and I'm not, as an IT guy, I'm not big on recommending anybody put your computer in the DMZ because, you know, not safe. So I'm sure that this developer will get some information on ports that you need to open in your firewall to get this to work. It's got to be coming soon. I have not seen a lot of activity out of them on the boards, but again, this is brand new. It's a 5-man team. If you look at their site at gunsinzombies.com, it's just a 5-man team, so they're pretty indie, pretty garage-based, and they're doing what they can. Again, though, this is a pretty fun game for what it is. I'm a big twin-stick shooter fan. I don't know where it extends from. It's from childhood and whatnot. I don't know that I played an excessive amount of them, but here as I get older in age, I tend to find that I like them a lot. When I got my first 360, the very first game I bought was Geometry Wars 2 from the arcade there, and I played the living crap out of it. It was a while before I even bought a regular disc title, I think. I got into it that much. I just played it and played it and played it, and I still play it off and on to this day when I get a chance. But my Xbox doesn't see that much play these days. There's one. Now this game, as you can see here, it can be a little hectic, a little chaotic, but you expect that from the genre. Oh, I got stuck. That's not good. I'm getting low on health. There are some power-ups for health, or some refills on health. They're kind of sparse, so you got to be careful. You have a backpack. You can carry one with you at any given time. You can buy an upgrade to buy more than one, or so you can carry more than one, which I have not done yet. I'm obviously going to need to. Let's place some more turrets here. And I'm out. This game is not perfect. I'll tell you that now. There's some glitches here and some bugs, which is, you know, expected from an indie developer, though, on a new release. And the amount of bugs there are is pretty good. I mean, you're not going to be overrun with them, so that's a plus. The ones that are there are fairly small. They're not going to take away from gameplay too much. You have some meters that are kind of come and go. Like, one problem that I've noticed is a big problem is my gauge here. If you look up under my health there, you got that 87. That's my gauge for my turret money, for being able to buy turrets and whatnot. And that doesn't stick up all the time. It kind of comes and goes, and it gets lost. So that's kind of a pain in the butt, because you can't always tell what you got, and I found myself at times kind of in a crapshoot looking to see what I got there, which is not convenient when you're in the height of action, as we are here. It can be cumbersome at times. The controls, the stick controls, your shooting and movement is fine. Some of your special moves, my special move is this electric vortex. I do it by accessing the D-pad. But it's clunky and it's slow, which is a bummer. It's something I think it could be patched, fixed a little bit, so it's not always convenient to use, because you basically have to stand there and let the bad guys hit you for a minute while you wait for him to do his animation. That kind of sucks. Let's see here. Get some more monies. I've noticed there's some invisible things as far as objectives go, which is a bummer. There's another map where they want you. One of your objectives is to blow up 30, kill something with barrel explosions. Your barrels don't always show up, so you can't see what you're trying to shoot. Sometimes you might notice you're running into an invisible thing, but you can't see what you're shooting at to get to your objectives. It doesn't do this on every board, though. It's fairly minimal. So there are some bugs to iron out. And like I said, the problems with the co-op multiplayer and everything. I've not noticed anything that's a game-breaking bug. Although I will say I've had twice where if you're doing a wave-based thing and you got to run around and kill every last mob to finish the wave, and the last mob disappears and you can't find it on the map. So that's a bug. That's a problem. I've only run into it twice, though, so it hasn't really killed my enjoyment of it. So yeah, I'm not a hardened veteran of twin-stick shooters. I've played a lot. I enjoy them a lot. And Guns and Zombies fits the mold pretty well and makes me pretty happy. I like the upgrade options on it in here, to getting that carrot to be able to raise some money and stuff. It gets me going back and grinding out through some of the levels to get more money, to be able to unlock some more stuff, get better weapons and everything. I like that aspect of it a lot. This playthrough, I only use that minigun. I just got it. I really like it a lot, so it's killing things fast. I've got a shotgun that's pretty powerful against stronger enemies, which is nice, but I really like that machine gun because it's quicker and it works really well with mobs, so that's why I use that a lot. You're usually carrying up to 3 or 4 weapons per map, which you can switch through pretty easily. So that's just my shortcoming. I'm not showing you all those just because, again, I went to what I liked. So yeah, Guns and Zombies from Creolet Studios. You can find the website at gunsnzombies.com. It's a fun little twin-stick shooter for cheap. It's $7.99 full price. Right now, I think it's on a 15% discount, so you can get it for $6 something, I believe. Maybe $4 something, I can't remember. I'd watch for it on a sale, though, because just after it came out on that, out of early release to full release, they put it on the Halloween sale for like $1.49, and it was a great deal. I was gifted this one, so thank you to Andy who gifted this to me. I appreciate it. But this ended up being my game of the Halloween sale that I played a lot. So again, Guns and Zombies. Check it out on Steam. I'll have the link for you in the show notes. So until next time, I'm Casey. This has been Old Enough to Know Better. As always, you can find me at bloodygoodhorror.com, every week on the Bloody Good Horror podcast, once a month on the 1951 Downplays podcast, every other week on the Instamatic podcast, and now once a week on the Cinema Fromage podcast. Yes, I am a whore for attention, apparently, and I love the sound of my own voice. So until next time, play some video games, have some fun. Bye-bye.